go thing now, Zoe. I don't know who. A movie. I looked up the time.
I just remembered that the last time I went to it.
You haven't been to the house since it happened.
Told her I figured he must be wired. Simple question. And you give them an A. They said, and I'm quoting, qualified busybody that nobody likes gets put.
That's how I taught you to play the game. Like, that game has no rule.
We've got a problem here.
Who's in it?
No idea.
Tree cover on the street, it's hard to see.
سناخو از اینجا به اونجا میریم هر شخصی که میتونه همگیشانه
ای جانس و برای
این مفکوری خوبی نیست. You are here to help units trained than ISI does too. Kill a few more of them. Maybe you can even call.
Word, please.
What's going on down there?
Oh, no. You don't want.
In order to divert Julian's attention and keep him down long enough for Dan to get back up and shoot Julian with a silencer, the dogs attack him. The CIA attempts to use their drone to find Dan and scan the area, but Dan is able to put together a sniper rifle, mount it on Zoe's sedan, and shoot the drone with ease. We witness young Dan, or Johnny, in flashbacks attempting to persuade Abby, as Valor, of his intentions. She is still doubtful. She does not see how he can help them beyond providing a few guns and hitting a few targets at a distance of 200 yards. Dan retorts that he isn't who she believes her to be and that his shooting range considerably exceeds 200 yards. In the ensuing flashback, Dan is shown attempting to persuade Abby when they are hanging laundry out to dry. She eventually opens up about her history and how her perception of Americans evolved from the idealistic images of young boys and girls seen in University of Ohio booklets to the grunts and slick CIA administrators. She views Americans as either self-destructively naive and willing to sacrifice everything for any cause, or as pragmatic monsters who believe that no violence is ever justifiable. At the moment, she is unable to tell which of these two groups Dan belongs to. Furthermore, as games of crosses and double crosses start to be played, even the FBI is currently on edge. CIA agent Waters is a Hamzat stooge, ready to poke and prod the FBI at any opportunity, both Harold and Angela surmise. Harper ignores Waters' attempts to refute the accusations while outlining the real motivation for Hamzat's current vengeance campaign. Emily takes control of the situation and changes the script, telling Waters to leave a message for Hamzat so that they may ask Hamzat why, as Harold's story begins to portray Angela's, also Emily, mother negatively. Even though Angela's strategy appears straightforward, her stern and confused countenance betrays mental turmoil as she tries to prevent her connection with both of her father figures from collapsing. In the last scene, Dan Chase is shown preparing to leave Dodge behind by taking the vehicle to a remote location. But just as the camera goes dark, he pauses to look in his trunk. Given that Zoe is missing for the majority of the second half of the show and that the SWAT team was unable to locate anyone on the property, it is likely that Dan took Zoe hostage in order to protect her. Zoe's life is in jeopardy because the CIA is already aware of his whereabouts. It's interesting to note that Julian has vanished too, indicating that the assassin is motivated to exact revenge and complete the task to protect his reputation. As fresh and intriguing subplots from both the present and the past emerge as a result of disclosures, the story becomes more complex.